Stack Diva, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome to Budget with Mondays. Welcome to all my peeps on the YT. Welcome in, welcome in. It is Budget with Faith Mondays, y'all. Budget with Faith Mondays. Danielle, thank you so much for liking. Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Danielle. Hey, friend. Hey, friend. How are you this evening? I literally just hit the live button. Oh, dog want it. Oh, am I freaking? Let me see. Oh man, hold on, friend. Hold on 1 second. Oh no. Hold on, friend. Hold on, hold on. Board. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Where's my board? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I'm sorry, friend. Hold on 1 second. Why did it just do that? Let me see if I could use this. Can I edit this? Hold on 1 second, friend. Hold on. Hey, 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 hey. Hold on 1 second, friend. Let me see something. Shit, I'm going to restart this live. No, I don't want that. Use. See, it's always something. All right. I didn't mean to. Now I'm back. Okay. All right. Hopefully she comes back. Hopefully. Intrigue. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in, all of my people on the YT. Welcome in. It's Budget with Faith Mondays, but we are going to be talking about. What are we going to be talking about? Cass, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. I just hit the live button. Friend. Yeah, because my live was acting a little crazy. Okay. So welcome in. I literally just turned the live button on. So welcome in. Good evening. Oh, security guard. Oh, I didn't see your name. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. You are back. Yes, you are back from yesterday. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So, if you can grab your daily heart points, I see that you are back, friend, but I don't see that you are in the graceful community on your name. So that's if you didn't grab your daily heart. I would greatly appreciate it. So you just click this orange heart at the top. So every time I go live, you will get the notification. But truly excited for you to be here. We are going to be talking about family budgets tonight, friend. Thank you so much for liking out the live, for sharing it out. Truly appreciate you. I'm going to thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart. Truly appreciate you, friend. How are you on this Monday evening? Let your girl know. How are you? How how was work? Let me know. Thank you so much for liking the live. Let me know how's your night, how's your evening going. Miss Mavada, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly I'm doing good. Spend time with the fam on this holiday. Oh, nice. You spend time with the fam. I love it. You spend time with the fam. So you know what? Tonight is going to definitely we going to be talking about the fam. So make sure you stay around. Definitely tonight. Does your family ignore your budget? Definitely. This is all about family. So we definitely gonna be talking about family tonight. Okay. So let me just share out my live. And if you guys can tap out the screen, because they say like the first 10 minutes of the live is extremely important. So we can share it out. And then I'm actually gonna share out my live, you guys. Let me see. Um, but truly appreciate everyone for being here tonight on this Monday evening. I'm just sharing out the live. And if you guys again can tap out the screen, like the live, send it out, share it out. I want everybody that has a family to listen in. Tonight is going to be a good topic about families and budgets. So it definitely is going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I'm just sharing out my live. Sorry for whoever came else in the room. I wish this was, hold up, you guys. Just sharing out the live. Welcome in. Sorry. You guys, I'm just sharing it out. Okay. I wish it was like an easier way to do this, to share out the live, really, you guys. But it's not an easier way to do it. Let's see. Okay. Welcome in. Thank you for the pumpkins, friend. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment. I love everything about budgeting, savings, and investing. Oh, yes, friend. You love it. So do I, friend. So do I. Hence, that's why I'm a budget ghost. Like, no. Yeah, so do I though, friend. I love it. All things personal finances, especially in the season that we are in. Let's see. I'm just sharing out the live and just waiting for a few more people to come into the room. Thank you for people that's entering the room. Sorry if I can't really see you and share out the live at the same time. But thank you everyone for being here. Truly appreciate you. For sure. Truly appreciate you. So everybody put in the chat how your Monday evening is going. I know we did prayer and preparation yesterday. Let's see. Okay. Let me see if you, oh, there we go. I also want to send it out to, I wish there was a better way. Okay, y'all. So let's see. All right. So whoever, I'm sorry, I'm going to acknowledge people that came into the room. Again, Cass, thank you so much for the pumpkins, friend. Let's see. Nani, thank you so much for joining. Let me just see who is in the room. 5 people are in the room. Let's see. Viewers can, let me just I'm going back to whoever entered the room. Hold on. I'm just going to go back and who is in here. Cass, Ari, and Ashley, welcome in. I didn't see you guys in there. So Nissa, welcome in, friend. Sharing out the live. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. Oh, thank you so much for the title gifter. Oh, thank you, Nissa. Thank you. Oh, let me say, Kat. Well, wait a minute. Oh. Wait. Hi, first time watcher here. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I didn't know. Thank you so much. Yep, I can hear you. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
I just got a request to come up, so I was like, oh, let me just click.
Oh, I must have hit that request by accident. I'm sorry. I be hitting buttons when I'm first doing the live. I'm so sorry, friend. I must have hit it by accident. I'm sorry.
I'll go back down, but yeah,
Okay.
I'm on TikTok and see what you got going on tonight.
Okay. Good. So glad that you are here. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay. How are you? I am good. Oh man, this week. Being come. Oh, thank you for lighting up the gal. Listen, we got technical issues already, y'all. Jesus. I'm good. Oh man. Oh, oh man. You guys, let's see. Thank you so much for the pumpkins. How are you doing, friend, tonight? And Tyson, I am good. Oh man, this is thing. Hold on. Jesus. Why is the mic is here we go. All right, can you guys hear me? I'm sorry, my mic was off. Technical difficulties. There's always something, y'all. I didn't hit the request button by accident, Cass. Please forgive me. Can't hear you. Can you hear me now? And we needed to figure out a day for you to come onto my platform. Okay, yes, we can figure out a day. And Tyson, can you hear me now? Because I know my mic was going. I had to take it out and plug it in and then plug it back in. So we can hear you. That's why I figured, okay, thank you so much again. Sorry, Cass, I didn't mean to invite you up. It was by accident, pushing all of the buttons, y'all. Pressing all of the buttons. Listen, thank you so much for all of the gifts, friend. Thank you. I truly, truly appreciate you. I've seen all of them, technical difficulties. Thank you so much for sharing out the live, you guys. It's always something, y'all. It's always something. I'm like trying to get it together, doing the normal TikTok things. You know what I mean, y'all? Doing the normal things, sharing it out. I hit buttons I ain't supposed to hit. I think one time I had requested somebody to battle and I didn't mean to do that either. So yeah, forgive me, but welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for everybody that's in the room. And Tyson, this gas. Look. I'm just bear with me, you guys. Bear with me. I'm trying to get it together. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get it together. But thank you so much for looks like a great topic tonight. Oh, yes. Y'all see the board is Nissa. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. It's such a good topic, y'all. When I was looking at my notes and preparing, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. I feel like, I want to switch it up a little. I always tell people, don't be afraid of your finances. Yes. And Tyson, I absolutely love that. Yes, and not be afraid of. Thank you so much for the popularness. And thank you so much, friend. Yes. So if y'all see the board, does your family ignore the budget? We are going to be talking about family tonight, y'all. Put in the chat if you are a mom, if you have a spouse, if you have I said a mom, but if you have kids. Thank you so much all for all the populars, you guys. Truly appreciate y'all. Yes. It's such a good topic, y'all. I was like, oh, this is a good one. You know what I mean? I was like, I hear trying to hit so many folks gallery. Oh, no pressure. You come off at what time? I come off at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard, ready to dive into this one. Enticing. Yes, we're going to dive into it, girlfriend. Yes. We are going to dive into it. I feel like it's so okay. Might be back. Okay, that's fine. No worries. But you listen, thank you so much for everything. I truly appreciate it. Definitely. Okay, be back. So yes, we definitely are going to dive into it. So make sure you hit, sharing it out, giving it a few minutes for people to come in, because I feel like it's such a good topic, you guys. Such a good topic. So many good things, some gems. Hopefully you get some gems. But truly appreciate everyone for being here. And again, we're gonna be talking about family, y'all. We're gonna be talking about family. So let me know in the chat, like I'm trying to figure out, is there moms in the room, or when you think about like your family and your budget, who does that include? Does that include your kids? Does that include your spouse, your partner, both of them? My husband and I have budget meetings. Oh my God, kids. I love that. I love it. It just does, you have budget meetings. I have budget meetings with my sons all the time. All the time. Priya, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate it. So, we are going to be talking about all things family because it's so important, you guys. I think that it's not talked about enough, especially like if you are the one that is controlling the finances and it's just basically you doing it. It's so important to make sure that you incorporate your family into your budget, into your finances. Now again, I do believe that, like, if you have younger kids, you have to use discernment on, like, as the amount of information that you want to share with them. But still, some of the things, we own a business, so it's crucial to have budget meetings. Oh, I love that. So the kids are growing up seeing, entrepreneurs real time. I absolutely love that. Family spins, so family listens and talk through it. Yes, 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 yes. I absolutely love it, you guys. I love this, love this, love this. I feel like it was just so neat. Welcome in, Miss Leslie. Welcome in, welcome in. Truly appreciate it. Yes, it's so important, y'all. It's so important. I feel like we just don't talk about it enough. And then, when the kids are used to talking about finances and they're used to seeing their mom and dad talk about it. Thank you so much, Rosati, for joining the fan club and getting your heart me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are both W-2 earners and we have meetings every quarter. And hold on, I'm just and impromptu. If something crazy happens, I love that. I love that. I think it's so important, y'all. It's just so important. Like, you know what I mean? Especially like, if you have a spouse and, sometimes finances could just be like that awkward topic that you never want to talk about. And I feel like it could be the same way in reference to your kids. Like, if you are struggling or if you're tight with the budget, then you might not want to tell your kids that. But I feel like, throughout like the whole time, like when my kids were young, I probably didn't like, expose them, to let them know everything. But talking about money, I feel like will get the kids like used to hearing this. So it won't be like foreign to them. You know what I mean? But yes, we are going to talk about it. I'm so excited, y'all. So excited. So as y'all know, my little flow when I start my little room, I always do some engagement questions, y'all. So y'all know I got some questions. Your girl got some questions for y'all. Okay. So let me know. Hold on. Good evening, Moloch Loving. Good evening, friend. Moloch Loving is also a level of training them up. Absolutely enticing. Absolutely. It says what? Train up a child. Listen, I don't want to botch this Bible verse, y'all. I don't want to botch it, but it's, train up a child as the way they should go. And then listen, then I don't know the other part. I know the other part, but I don't know it word for word. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. In the way you would have them go, train up a child in the way that they should go. I know y'all. Listen, you see, I know y'all know. See, I know it, but I just didn't know the other half of it. But definitely. So when he is old, he will never depart from it. Yes, that's y'all know what your girl was trying to say. So yes, see, y'all got it. Yes, 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 yes. I think it's so, so important, you guys. So, so important. So, the engagement questions. Let's start with question number 1. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Truly appreciate you guys. So, question number 1, y'all. Who is the biggest budget breaker in your house? Is it the kids? Or is it the grown-ups, like your spouse, or maybe if you have other family living with you? So is it the kids or is it the grown-ups? Let me know in the chat. Let me know, y'all. Who is the biggest budget breaker? Is it them kids or is it that spouse? Or if you have other family, I think it's me. So you the grown-up. So it's you. That is so funny. You think it's you. You are the biggest, but Bay will break it before me, but we're both pretty good inside. So, okay. So you like, your spouse is going to break it before you. Okay. That is good. That's good. Anybody else in the room, let me know. Who is the biggest budget breaker in your house? Is it the kids or is it the grown-ups? Now, y'all know. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all, in my house, y'all know it's these kids, okay? I can stick to a budget, okay? Of course, hence the budget coach. It is my kids. I'm like, boys, yes, it's my kids every time. Every time. They like, Mom, can we eat out? Mom, can we get Chick-fil-A? Mom, kids will take you there. Yes. Take you through it there. Yes. These kids, and I'll be telling them, listen, this is the budget for eating out. The budget is done. Like, that's it. It's tough though. Sometimes we plan a goal and everything is going good, and then something always happens. Hey, yeah, I know that's always like the big exclusive. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Oh, you redesigned yourself, didn't you, friend? You got a new logo or something. All of the things is new. I didn't even recognize you for real, for real. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. It do. Listen, yes, that's sometimes that something is always lurking. I know, y'all. Listen. I know. That's why y'all know I be teaching. Make sure you have a savings. Make sure you have. She wanted me to stop at fast food tonight. I'm like, there's food at home. Moloch and Moloch loving. I say that all the time to these kids. I literally, now let me tell y'all something. It's so crazy, right? Yes, the books are done and it's time to promo. Well, welcome in, big exclusive. Welcome in. So first of all, your little box is grayed out, friend. Let me just say that your box is grayed out because you ain't been in my room in a little minute. But again, I'm not going to put you out there, okay? We're not going to put you out there, friend, but your box is grayed out because that means that you haven't been in the room. But welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Tonight, we're talking about all things, does your family ignore your budget? So tonight, the first question was, who is the biggest budget breaker in the house? Is it you or is it your kids, your significant other? Put in the chat. Ouch. Yeah. Yup. Big exclusive. Yup. Yeah. So put in the chat, who is the biggest budget breaker? Is it the kids or is it you or is it your significant other? Put it in the chat. That's what we are talking about. And listen, ladies, listen, these kids, my kids, I will buy stuff. This is ridiculous, y'all. I will buy stuff. Literally just made a Costco run. I went to Walmart, got all of the things. My 15-year-old will call his grandmom, like, Nene, can you Uber Eats me whatever he like, Chick-fil-A or whatever. I'd be like, Mom, don't Uber Eats him anything. It's food in my house. I just went shopping. I break it on the kids. So you break it on the kids. Ouch. That's my daughter. Moloch love me. Yes. I literally have to tell my mom, like, Mom, do not get him anything. It's food in here. Especially my 15-year-old, y'all. If the boy could eat out every day, he would. Okay. And it would be a refrigerator full of food, healthy stuff, all of the things, everything he liked. And he still will sit up there and call his grandmother and be like, can you Uber Eats me some? I'd be like, I don't understand. Ouch. But these kids, when it come down to, the grandma be sitting up there saying yes. And I be having to get with my mom, like, Mom, don't get it for him. Like, don't get it for him. So Miss Relatable, welcome in. She'll even text her dad if she say that's what she's going to do. I'll text him first. Thank you so much for joining. I'm getting your heart. Yes, we have to listen. The same thing. Like, these kids be trying to be smart, and because then sometimes my mom will call me and be like, "Oh, do you got food?" Like, of course I got food in the refrigerator. Why you calling next to me that? She's like, "Oh, well, my son's name Aiden. Aiden called me and said, he wants some Wendy's because Aiden wants to eat out every day." That's my Miss Relatable. Welcome in. Friend, we are talking about the first question of the night is, who is the biggest budget breaker in your house? Is it the kids? Is it you? Is it your spouse, your significant other, any other family members in the house? Put it in the chat. Who is the biggest budget breaker? My husband. Oh, she ain't even Miss Relatable say, it's my husband. Yeah. It's your husband. He like, listen, can we break the budget a little bit? I get it. I said it's my kids every time. It is the kids every time, y'all. Every time I get it, I get it, I get it. I be having to reel these kids in quick with it. Didn't even think about it. I know, right? She like, oh, what's the we just got into a disagreement about the budget, and I said, Janine, oh, but wait, thank you so much for the heart, me, GM. Thank you so. Wait, he gonna be like, who is Janine? Who is she? Look, throw my name under the bus. He gonna be like, don't be listening to the TikTok or the social media. I don't care what Janice said. Oh my God, don't throw me under the bus. Don't throw me. Oh my God. Not Janice said, I'm hollering, yeah. Yo, no, her husband gonna be like, who is Janine? She don't know what she talking about. No, that's funny. Yes, since I said that, it's funny. Not Janine said, no, tell your husband, I mean all good things. I promise you that we can whatever you try and spend, let's just work it into the budget. I promise you, I mean good things. I definitely do. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. That is so super funny. Y'all are funny. Y'all are funny. So all right, the second question, you guys, we have a question for y'all. So be honest, does your family even know that there's a budget? Well, I feel like this is just a kind of that's probably like an easy answer. Does your family know that there's a budget? I would say my boys definitely do. Yes. Yes. Does your family know that there's a budget that they need to stick to? Yes. Yes. Not my kid, not your kid. Listen, these kids, I know, but I will tell my kids, like, listen, yes, my husband knows there's a budget. Great, 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 great. I figured, yeah, budget, no. So a big exclusive. Your family, your kids don't know there's a budget. Okay, let me add this live goal, y'all. What is they saying already? What is they saying already, y'all? Let me see. It's asking me to update this goal. Let's see. What are we gonna do? What's up? Yeah, maybe I'll do the what's up. That's kind of cool. I like these little what's up ones. Big exclusive. Well, hopefully by the end of this live, you may want to talk to the girls about a budget. Oh, Dr. Trish, welcome in, friend, welcome in. I just found out he bought $570 on Apple Store games. What? Y'all was finna to see me on first 48. Miss Relatable. He think we rich. Oh, I pay certain bills and he pays certain bills and we work as a team. I get it. Miss Relatable, you like y'all gonna see me go first 48, $570 on Apple. Now here's the thing, y'all. Now wait, Miss Relatable. Let's just think about it for a second, right, y'all? Let me just think, right? Because let's just think. Can you answer this question honestly? How much have you spent so far on TikTok? I'm just saying, friend, it may not be the 570, but how much have you spent? Kayla birthday tomorrow, Thursday. I'll have me a ski mask and a new mission. So okay, so her birthday tomorrow. Why would you bring up old stuff? Miss Relatable, I gotta be neutral, checking your stats. Y'all, it's so funny. I got to be neutral, y'all. You know what I mean? Because I'm saying you might not spend the 570 on Apple games, but I know your girl ain't even been on here long enough, and I've spent over $100 on TikTok. So I'm just saying. Thank you, Dr. Trish, for the populars. So this is what we're talking about. Dr. Trish and all the new people that are coming in the room. I said, does your family know that there's a budget? That was the second question. Sai, thank you so much for joining, friend. And the first question is, we are talking about families. Welcome in, y'all. Truly appreciate it. This dude ain't even got a job. I pay my bills and my bills are paid, but I get it. I know. Listen, Miss Relatable. Good evening. Hi, good evening, Miss Relatable. I know, friend. I've been there. I'm gonna listen. I get it. So we all the new people in the room. One of the questions that I started tonight was who is the biggest budget breaker in your house? Is it you? Is it your spouse? Is it your kids? Let me know in the chat. My granddaughter does not know there's a budget. Oh, ask me before spending my money. Tyson, your granddaughter does not know my granddaughter, my grandgirl. I get it. Them grandkids. I'm pretty sure if I ask my mom who spent, she's 8. I know. Listen, I was just saying, Dr. Trish, that my kids, like my 15-year-old, I would sit up there and go shopping, and it'd be a fridge full of food. And my 15-year-old will call his grandmother and say, Nene, can you Uber Eats me Chick-fil-A or whatever he want. And my mom will call me and be like, is there food in your house? I'm like, of course it is. Why you're asking me? Because Aiden's calling me, asking me to Uber Eats him. And I'm like, Mom, don't do it. Okay. Aiden wants to eat out every day. That's what he wants to do. But it's your money right here. So truly everybody else put in the chat. So who is breaking your budget? Is it you? Uh girl, and then acting like he ain't know nothing. Miss Relatable, I can't. You are so funny, friend. Oh, but it do be like that, friend. I'm not gonna lie. I've been there. I've been there. Listen, I'm just gonna say I have been there. Okay. Been where you were at, friend. So I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, you guys. You starting out the live. You guys love it, love it, love it. So so this is the next question, you guys. Do your kids ever think that you're just being mean when you say it's not in the budget? Ooh, this is a good one, y'all. Do your kids think you just being mean, Mom? Or you just sitting up there telling me no when you say it's not in the yup? Okay. Let me know who else, y'all. If you have kids, do your kids think that you are being mean when you say it is not in the budget? These 2025 churn are entitled. Churn. They are entitled. They are no kids. But be like, why not? Yes, entitled. Okay, so you saying no kids, friend. Oh my gosh, these kids, but see, my kids know, y'all. I mean, for me, honestly, doing it so long, my kids know. They be like, Mom, it's not in the budget. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not in the budget. So now they'll be like, well, how much is the budget, Mom? Well, how much is it, and then they'll be like, well, trying to negotiate. Well, I got one for sale. Miss Related was like, I got one for sale. Yes. I mean, these kids, they are entitled, y'all. They definitely are entitled. 570. Woo, that's a lot on games, though. I mean, it's just gonna say, but I'm not gonna lie. These TikTok streets, y'all, you know how you be going in, gifting, be a lot going on. So I'm just saying, it's easy. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of creators, a lot of people on here that's probably spent over $570. And you know what, matter of fact, y'all, I took a screenshot of like, okay, so you see how you check your TikTok stats. So you see how you guys have the blue box around your name, right? So it has a level 19. I have a screenshot. I said, everyone is going to start getting 1 rose a day. Yes, you really have to be careful. And you know what? I'm trying to think, y'all, if I could show you it. I don't even know if I because it's a green screen. But I'm gonna do it on a live next time. But I took a screenshot of the blue boxes, right? And it has money next to each level on how much you had to spend to get level 19 to get level 25. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, those numbers was adding up. Yes, so you can check and see how much we have spent. Yes. Let me tell y'all. I'm trying to think if I could see. It's a picture on my phone, y'all, and let me see if I could show y'all. Let me see if I'm on my tablet, but because I was just like, whoa, when I told y'all, I looked at it and I was like, what? Like, of course, the higher badges, y'all. And I seen it from another creator. And I gotta get the picture, y'all. I wish I had it. I gotta really look at it, but I'm gonna get it for y'all. I'm definitely gonna get it. If you click on your profile, you can see for yourself. Okay, if you click on your profile, yes, you can see for yourself, and you can go back into your analytics and see it. Yes. But it was a little grid, y'all, and it literally said all of the things. And I was just like, dang, I'm not gonna lie, I think like level 25 and up, y'all, it was in the thousands to get to levels 20 something. So I was like, "Ooh, y'all, we gotta be careful with these coins. We gotta be careful with these coins." And especially if you are supporting a creator that's battling and stuff like that, that's when them coins go up, y'all. It really, really, really go up. So we can just make sure that we are tapping out the live and sharing it out, you guys. Hopefully we can get this live first to 10K, y'all. 10K. Yep. But listen, it's the number is your okay. That number is your spin. Add a decimal to the hundreds, please. It's nice. Okay. Okay. Add a decimal to. Okay. Listen, I know it's a lot, y'all. So we just gotta be careful when we spending our coins here. And then I feel like there's nothing wrong with spending coins, especially if you getting value in the room and you are actually like really learning. It's nothing wrong, but I just feel like you definitely have to be on a budget with it. All right, so let's see. This is the next question, you guys. Who is the saver and who is the spender in your house? Who is the saver and who is the spender? Let me know in the chat. Yes, that's why we're in your live. Oh, thank you so much, Tyson. I truly appreciate it. Love you guys. Truly appreciate y'all being here. Who is the spender, y'all? We both save. Okay. That is great. Easy. I'm a saver and Bay is the spender. And Tyson. Okay. Nice. Anybody else? Who is the spender and who is the saver? Listen, you guys, your girl is the spender for sure. Okay. I'm telling y'all, I used to couldn't save a lick and even saving now. I mean, I've gotten definitely better, but your girl is definitely the spender for sure. We both have our own savings account. We both save. Miss Leslie, y'all both save. Listen, it is such good. He run out of his budget money and asked for mine because he know I'm saving my allocation. Oh, it's like he's sitting up there running out of his money and like, oh, babe, can you lend me some? Gwendolyn, thank you so much for joining, friend. Truly appreciate it. Listen, I feel like y'all, I've always been a spender. I'm not even gonna lie. Even when, like when I was in a relationship, and it's so good to have, two savers, man. Two savers in a relationship. Y'all are doing good. Okay. Y'all are doing good because y'all gonna have stacks and stacks of money for sure. So it's now here's the thing, it's the tricky part where like if you got two spenders, then y'all gonna be like, oh my God, my son always save a lot. He is 28 and living at home. Listen, my sons, y'all can't save a lick. My 20-year-old cannot save a lick. Now, my 18-year-old can save. He can. He saved up for his first car. He saved up for, he wanted to go to this different school and y'all, and I was just like, I don't really agree with this school, the stand and third, and he wanted to do it online and he saved up $1,000. Yes, he did. He's my Gemini. When he put his mind to it, he was like, Mom, this is what I really want to do. And he saved for it. So my 18-year-old is a saver. My 15-year-old and my 20-year-old can't save a lick, y'all. Can't save a lick. Can't say I'm a spender. Dr. Trish, you are a spender, friend. What about your fiance? Is he a spender or is he a saver? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Is he a spender or he a saver? Your girl, I'm telling you, I am a spender too, Dr. Trish. I'm putting my little helper on to help you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Vincent. Welcome in, friend. He's a spender. Oh, both of y'all guys are spenders. You hit 10K taps. Are we in trouble? Thank you so much, you guys, for hitting 10K taps. Yes. We still got some time, y'all. So let's see how high that number could go for sure. We still got some time. We are in trouble yet. When two spenders, y'all, somebody got to be like, babe, listen, you can't spend. I used to be a spender, but when I retired, I saved more. Okay, Miss Leslie. Oh, you saved more. Yeah, that's wonderful. Like all of the savers out. Let me just give a hand clap for all of the savers in the room, y'all. Listen, I need to take a page from y'all book because your girl, the only reason why, I know I should save, but I have a savings, y'all, but Definitely. Like when your girl pay off the debt and stuff like that, I'm gonna be spending a little bit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna spend a little bit. I'm gonna save it though. But definitely your girl at nature is not a saver. I need to get better. I definitely need to get better. And I definitely gotten better. Because I'm telling you, for years, your girls had no savings at all. Like none whatsoever. Just it is what it is. So shout out to all of the savers in the room. Big ups to y'all. Big ups to y'all. So, all right. So last question, you guys, before I guess we get into the topic. Do you feel drop a emoji in the chat if you are tired of feeling like the budget police? Do you feel like you're a budget police? Like you are just always like, we can't do this, we can't do that, this is not in the budget. This is not in the budget. Do you feel like you're constantly reminding your family that, like, okay, we can't do this, or maybe this is not in the budget? Do you feel like the budget police? Oh, Cass is like, yes, I feel like that. Me too, friend. Me too, friend. I'm like, listen, my kids will be like, Mom, I'm like, we have budget meetings, y'all. I don't think so. But if you ask them, and Tyson, like, if you ask them, they probably are like, okay, I'm back. $234.52. I'm done. Oh, friend, that's how much you spend. That's relatable. So, friend, so I'll only say that is give him grace a little bit. Okay. That is not the whole 570, right? But just give him grace. Okay. We just gonna give him grace a little bit. Sometimes we gotta give grace. We definitely do. Okay. Anybody else feel like the budget police, y'all? I feel like I am the budget police. Even with my family, they be like, oh, you know what? I'm telling you, y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. The way my family be like, the way they are with me, they'll be like, they won't even ask me stuff sometimes. They'll be like, oh, we not gonna ask Janine because it's not in the budget, or we not gonna ask her because it's not in her budget. I'm like, how do y'all even ask me? Oh, you can't go there, or you can't do this because it's not in your budget. I'm 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 finna be the budget police on myself too. Listen, a lot of creators were saying over the weekend that they really had to. I be like, good, then don't ask me. Yeah. It's like, so listen, yes, my family be getting with me. I'm like, well, first of all, y'all don't know my budget. I mean, you can ask me. They be rude, like, they be sitting up there trying to go out places and be like, oh, we ain't asking you because you it's not gonna be in the budget. How y'all know it's not in the budget? Like we went out for my niece birthday, and it was at this really expensive restaurant, and they were like, oh, are you coming? Because I mean, is that in your budget? Like, yeah, it's in my budget, y'all. I know how to save for holidays and birthdays. I got this. I'm good. I like the family's just like, wait a minute, I got this. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about if it's in my budget. Because listen, guess what your girl will do? If it's not in my budget, I will tell you, right? Instead of you sitting up there telling me it's not in my budget. How do you know that, right? But if I tell you that, then it's not in my budget, right? Because they don't know about the splash fund. Yes, exactly. Yes. Yo, yes. Yes. That is so funny, y'all. Yes. Oh my gosh. Truly, truly appreciate you guys tonight. Love it. Truly appreciate you guys. So a couple things, I always gonna have some practical tips for you guys when it comes down to your family. Does your family ignore the budget? So one of the things that we can talk about tonight is talk about the vision and not the rules. I feel like a lot of times most people, they shut down when they hear budget because it sounds like restriction. And I think it's the same thing. My husband just walked in, so let me turn up this loud. Yes, we could talk about, oh, that's smart. Yes, I think it's so important that we talk about the vision, right? And I'm gonna tell you how the things that we can talk about that as a family. So instead of saying that we can't do this, right? We can't do this. We can say we're building towards, right? So we can talk about family goals. So instead of saying to the kids or, to the husband or, who's ever included in the family, instead of saying like, oh, this is not in a budget, we can say, you know what, this money can go towards our next family vacation next year, right? Where are we going? Wherever listen, this extra money is going to go to our next family vacation. This extra money is going so we can get out of debt. This extra money will be to, what if it's something that the kids want. Like, my kids, I think my son asked me for like the PS5, y'all, some new game that came out. And I was like, we'll see about the grades. But they definitely want to do things. So let's say if you have like a teenager and, they're trying to get their car or whatever is important to them. You can say, you know what, we may have to peel back in this area. So then that way you can get your car, or you can, whatever it is. I'd be like, ain't no extra money ever. Every dollar has an assignment. It does entice him. That's a zero-based budget. Yes. Every dollar does have an assignment. Definitely. But again, when we talk about the whole vision, you guys, I think that it's easier for the family to understand. Okay, like, you know what? I'm not just doing this just to do it. You know what I mean? You could think about, like, I think the last trip that I took my kids on, we went to Mexico. It was truly, was it Mexico? No. It was the Bahamas. We went on a cruise, y'all. And we're talking about like a family vacation next year. So these are some of the things that, that could be important to the kids, or maybe if it's like you and your husband, and let's say maybe it's something that y'all want to remodel in the house. Maybe you want to get your bathroom done or your kitchen done. So instead of saying, hey, babe, we can't, you can't spend here, like maybe this can go to our kitchen fund, or maybe this can go to maybe something he wants to do, or maybe something y'all can do as a couple. Like, let's take a couple's trip together, or, you know what I mean? So just kind of changing the lens. You love that. Okay. Thank you, friend. So kind of changing the lens a little bit. So then they can feel like it's something that they can look forward to as well, right? Something that they like to, do, and you can include the family in there, the kids. So then that way, again, it won't feel so restrictive, you guys. So that's kind of, kind of the like why behind it, just understanding so they can see the why, and then they'll know how to say, okay, you know what? This is the goal that we're working towards. And, one of the scriptures, Habakkuk 2:2, write the vision and make it plain. I know that everybody knows that Bible verse. Write the vision and make it plain. So whatever your goal for your family of 2026, these are some things that we can be writing down and that we can be focusing on. And those are things that you got make it plain. Yes. That you can be focusing on. And then, so everybody in the family will know, right? Like, so nobody's left out of the loop. So everybody know, hey, we might have to pull back. We can't eat out all the time because we going on that family vacation next year, or we're going to help do this, or, whatever it is, that's what we can do. So that could be step number 1. 2. Now I feel like this is not a little tricky, but I would say involve everyone in the plan. Now, I know some people, now let me know in the chat, you guys, if you have, like, are you like a budget, like template type of budgeter? Do you write it down? Let me know. Like, do you do it on a spreadsheet? Do you do it on pencil and paper, your budget? Let me know which one you are. Let me know. I'm definitely like a paper. I write down my budget on paper. I do like the templates though. But I don't use them as much, but I am starting to use them. Electronic notes. Okay, I have every dollar. Oh, Miss Relatable, I absolutely love, when I tell you I love every dollar, I absolutely love every dollar, y'all. If y'all don't know what every dollar app is, it is absolutely, I write my budget on paper. Miss Leslie, I am a paper girl as well. Your girl kind of do both. I be doing the every dollar app and I write it down. I know. I be extra sometimes, y'all. I definitely do. But the every dollar app, I love it. If you guys don't know what it is, the every dollar app is by, the famous guru, Mr. Ramsey. And it helps you track your expenses. You can write out your budget. So, and then if you connect it to the bank, granted, welcome in, friend, welcome in. If you connect it to the bank, you could just easily transfer like your transaction and put it in the bucket. Lost to I butchered your name, friend. I'm sorry. Live like no one else. Yes, enticing. Yes. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Crawford. I probably said your name, friend, wrong, friend, but welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about budgets, okay? We're talking about budgets tonight and about your family. So I feel like it's important to say, instead of handing your family a budget that's already finished, let them invite them into the actual budget. Let everyone have a voice, even your kids. So one of the things that you can ask is, what's one thing you love for us to save for as a family? Hey, Leslie, Granted in Style. Welcome in. Love that name, Granted in Style. Absolutely love your name, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate it. We are talking about family and the budgets tonight to make sure that you are incorporating. Hey, she's talking about a budget. Yes. And truly appreciate Miss Leslie for inviting people. Truly appreciate everyone for being here, all of the new people. And again, we are talking about families and inviting your family into your budget. So the first thing that I said, Granted in Style is my sister. Oh, hey, sis. Welcome in, welcome in. Sultry Nina, welcome in, friend. Truly appreciate it. Oh, hey, sis, welcome in. I'm so glad that you are okay. Hey, welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. So, one of the first things that I talked about is, as a family, getting your family on a budget, and one, talk about the vision instead of like the rules. So when you think about like budgets being so restrictive, you can talk about goals that you want to reach as a family instead of thinking about like, oh, we can't have this and we can't have that. So let's say, for example, a goal as a family could be a trip that you like, or a trip if you have a spouse. It could be a trip that you guys are planning. So sometimes when maybe y'all want to eat out, or maybe you want to spend a little extra money, that you could be telling your spouse or your kids, like, you know what, instead of us spending this money here, we're going to put it towards our trip next year, because that's what everybody, that's what we can look forward to. So that was one of the first things. So the second thing I was saying was involve everyone in the plan. So one of the things too that we can ask the kids is asking their opinion. Like, what do you want us to save for as a family? Like, what do y'all want? Like, getting their opinion and allowing them to, you guys all make the decision as a family. Like, it just doesn't have to be like, okay, well, what mom says, but actually sitting down and saying, what do you guys want? Like, what do you guys want to save for? And okay, so if we want to save for this, then we kind of got to peel back some things in our budget. And then also Fireplug Tish, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And another thing that we could say, you guys, is when we're talking about like involving them in the plan of the budget, you can also ask them, okay, these are welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. And tonight we're talking about families and your budget. So one of the things that I said was, one of the things that you can do as a family when you're inviting your family into your budget, your spouse or your kids, one thing you can is invite the kids or your family, spouse, or whoever that involves, to have one goal that you want to save for as a family. Allowing them to help make decisions will empower them and let them know that their thoughts have value. Sultry Nina, absolutely, friend. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, empowering them, but to also know, right? You got to not only empower them to know that they have a voice when it comes down to the decision of saving, also ask them, so what are some things that we're willing to cut back, guys? Dre, welcome in, welcome in. Well, so what are some things that we can cut back and let them make the decision, right? So then that way we won't, because remember we said we don't have to be the budget police all the time. Thank you so much for the what's up. We don't have to be the budget police all the time, y'all. So if you already have them have a goal to say, okay, this is what we want to work towards, then I would be like, okay, now what we gonna cut to get to that goal? The eating out. I just, amen, right? Like, okay, it's like two sides to a coin. Like, okay, I want y'all to be empowered, and I want you to be in the discussion while we involve everyone. But I also want to hear what you're willing to cut. And that's the same thing that goes for the kids. That's the same thing that goes for the husband, or, bae, like, bae, what you willing to cut? Okay. I'm just, so then that way they can be aware of, like, the sacrifices that you guys are making. And then it won't always be like, oh, because mom said, or you won't always feel like it's you constantly saying it, because we both agreed to it. Like, okay, this is the goal, right? And then you agreed that we can cut back in this area. And the same thing goes for the kids. Listen, you can be like, you may have to remind them a couple of times, y'all. Like, remember, we cutting this out, remember? Right? Because the budget, remember that's what we working towards. Because yes, compromise, absolutely compromise. But sometimes the family members and the kids, they may forget what they said, y'all. So we may have to remind them a little bit, like, let me just remind you what we said, because sometimes we'll make all these educated decisions and all of that, and then next Friday hit and you like, oh, can we eat out? Like, wait a minute, we just said that we were going to work. Did you forget that quickly? Did you forget? Let me know. So yes. So yeah, creating ownership and not resistance, you guys. True, been there before. Yes. Yep. So let's see. So also too, I'll say tip number 3 is teach through transparency. So sometimes, your family, sometimes your family spends because they don't understand what things cost. Now, I'm not going to lie, you guys, this is important, because I'm telling you, I tell these kids all the time, and I feel like I think that I want to be more, visual with them, and like show them a bill. So put it in a chat. If you are a mom, or you have said this to your kids before, or said this to a partner, them lights equal money. So every time you have that light, I feel like I am saying that to my kids all the time. Like, do you not know when y'all keeping the lights on that it's charging me? Like, y'all, you need to turn the lights off. Yes. Excuse me. Wow, welcome in. I think that you guys, we have to be a little bit more transparent, okay? Because my kids, I don't know about, put it in the chat, you guys, if your kids have like the got almost to 20K. Keep tapping, everyone. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. We are almost at 20K. Thank you. Welcome. Oh, thank you for the crown, Dr. Trish. Truly appreciate it. Thank you for liking the live, you guys. Put Merry Christmas on the light switch and the heater, AC control. Put is tapping free? Miss Relatable, tapping is free. Tapping tapping free. Is sharing, all of that is free. Definitely. Yes, I think you guys, sometimes we got to be a little bit transparent and show them what things cost. Okay. Because I know that my electric bill, y'all, went up with my kids always like having their lights on. And not only have their lights on, but the LED lights. My kids got like LED lights in their room. And I tell them all the time, when you leave, if you're going to school, you're going to work, turn those LED lights off. Nobody's in the room. I don't know why you guys have them on 24/7. And I think I am. I'm going to show them electric bill and be like, listen, y'all ready to pay this bill? Because I'm pretty sure y'all not ready to pay it. So y'all need to turn it off. Y'all, I'm constantly sitting up there telling them, turn off the lights, turn off the things. Welcome in. So let me know in the chat, Lalicious, try using timers on the various lights. So true. I took my son grocery shopping, and the small amount of grocery we got for all the money. Nice. Now that, Miss Relatable, I think that my kids, that would be a great like teacher to just be like, okay, I want you guys to, let's say, give them $50 or whatever it is, and be like, I want you to see how much you can get with that. Because I do feel like that these kids don't understand the amount. Because I will tell my kids, I'll be like, listen, I just spent, let's say I just spent $250 on a grocery, and they be like, where the 200? The groceries, they like, Mom, you barely bought anything. I'm like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it was that's 250 worth. My kids be like, Mom, we want you to get 3 gallons of milk. My kids, put it in the chat if you got, especially boys, y'all. When I tell you I go through a gallon of milk, I keep receipts. I'll try to come back, love. I'll try to come back, love what you share, like it here. Oh, and Tyson, thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. They get to see them. Yes, yes, that's sultry Nana. Yes, yes, like man, these kids, welcome in. Truly appreciate it. Yeah, they be like, Mom, do you get 3 gallons of milk? I'm like, do y'all know how much a gallon of milk costs? Y'all don't even, they just drink it like it's just anything. These kids just have no thing. So I think that sometimes it's important to show transparency. Now, again, if your kids are like younger, I think that it's we have to have wisdom as moms, to really be like, to make them look aware of like the prices, like this costs that and that costs that. For I so appreciate your live. You're always a blessing. Oh, thank you so much, Trini, and I truly appreciate you. AJ, thank you for liking the live, friend. Truly appreciate everyone for being here. I'm so glad that you guys are blessed with the with my lives. It truly makes me excited. Yeah. So I think, just again, showing through transparency, show them how much food costs, how much, gas in the car. I feel like that's another good one to show, like, how much gas in the car costs, how much, to fill up, gas in your car. If it's $40, $50, whatever it is. Cause I know my son sometimes will borrow my car and I'll be like, y'all gotta put gas in it. And they'd be like, oh, Mom, like, yes, y'all have to put gas in the car. So just being transparent of the things so that they know that things add up. Things add up and they add up very quickly. So we have to be very aware of what we're spending, just aware of the things, that you're using in the house, constant electric and, the gas, ACs and all of the things. So I think that that's very important to just, show the family, to teach transparency, to know that things add up and we have to pay for it and we just have to be aware of the things. So I think that that is so true. And then, you guys, I think it's so important. I used to do this all the time. Celebrate the wins together as a family. Every time your family sticks to the plan, celebrate it. If you stayed under budget, under your grocery budget, have a movie night. If you paid off a bill, do a family praise moment. If the kids help save, let them pick out the next fun activity. Make sure that you are celebrating the wins. You guys, I used to do this all the time. My kids will tell you we had family night all the time. It was a thing in my house. Like, family night was a big thing, and it was Friday nights. And it was almost like a way that we would like unwind from the week. It was always on Friday nights. And, when my kids were little, I used to be like, y'all could pick out your favorite movie. Now, listen, this one date me a little bit, y'all. But remember the red box movies where you would go to like, I don't know, like a Rite Aid, and they had the red box. Welcome back. Absolutely, 100%. Yes, ma'am. Do y'all remember the little red box? And you would pay like $5, and you would go to the red box, and it's the Daily Heart. Is the Daily Heart meat free? The Daily Heart is 1 cent, friend. It's 1 cent. It's not free. I know. I wish the Daily Heart was free, but it's only 1 cent. And Giants or Food Lion. Yes. So y'all know, man, I used to tell my kids on Friday nights, especially when you had a stressful week, when you have, you just really want to unwind, you want to celebrate something. We used to have family nights, and we used to go to that little red box. We used to put a little $5 in there for that movie, and then we would go, and my kids would be so excited. They'd be like, oh, what movie are we watching, Mom? What movie are we watching? So you guys could do the same thing. Create something that your family really enjoys, that can be free or can be like, under budget. Because, I think that we have to also to know that, spending time with your family is free. You know what I mean? Especially like if you having like, older kids and so, everybody's always doing something. Even if you have a spouse, if you are always on to go, he going one way, you going one way. But it's like to celebrate the small wins. If you guys have paid off a card, if you have saved, if you guys stuck on, under the budget, if you didn't eat out all week, that we can just do fun and creative things that are actually going to really create some good memories for the kids and the family. So let me know if you guys like that. I love to celebrate wins together. I absolutely love it. Let me know in the chat if you guys ever did that with your family. Did you celebrate? Did you have family night? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. You know what else? My stepdad used to have a big jar of coins, y'all, and he would put quarters in there and everything. We all would just incorporate, like every time you got change, we will all put it in the change jar. And then when the change jar was full, he would be like, we can split the money, in half. So just do like fun things like that. So let me know in the chat. If you motivated nurse, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here, friend. Truly appreciate you. Let me see. Oh, okay. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Blessing. I'm a scoot. Hugs. Okay, Sultry Nana, I get it. I know it's late on the East Coast. I know it is late on the East Coast, y'all. But truly appreciate you guys for being here. And again, for all the new people in the room, we are talking about families, and we're talking about, budgeting with your family and some of the things that you can do. So another thing that we can do is lead with grace, not guilt. We want to lead with grace and not guilt. You can't force your family into peace, but you can model it. Whoa. You can't force your family into peace, but you can model it. When they see you budgeting with calm, with faith and joy, they'll start to match the energy. Thank you so much for sharing out the live, Sultry Nana. Thank you so much. If they mess up or overspend, don't shame them. Just remind them that we are learning together. This is definitely what I do, y'all. Especially with my little 20-year-old that can't save a lick. Okay. I'm constantly, he like, Mom, I know I busted the budget, because we have a monthly budget meetings with his little money. And he's like, Mom, I know I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get better with it. My next check, Mom, I'm gonna save all my money. He always tell me that. Mom, my next check, I'm gonna save all my money. I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, give yourself grace. So it's so important for us to lead with grace, especially like if you have family, your husband or your spouse or whoever that are not really into the budget. They may not get it the first time or second time. We have to constantly remind them, but give them grace. I tell my son that all the time, like, I know you're learning. We gonna work on it. We're gonna work on some things that allow you to be better with your budget, for you to save some money. I'm be trying to tell him, like, don't spend all your money, Andre. You have to wait, don't spend it all. So again, make sure that we are leading with grace and not guilt, because you figure if you really want if you really want to change habits in your family, Sean, welcome in. If you really want to change habits, can you give me pointers on how to have separate budgets? Miss Relate, hey Sean, welcome in. Can I give you pointers on having separate budgets? Friend, I want to be very honest with you, friend. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think you guys should have a separate budget, but I can give you some pointers on it. I definitely can. I'm just gonna, say that I don't feel like you should, but so some pointers. It gets really tricky when you are really separating the budget. Because then I feel like it will feel more like the house is divided, and it's like your stuff and my stuff. And in a marriage, they say two become one. So it's tricky. But you can, I would say, one of the things that you can do, you can just separate the account. I have a separate budget sheet. He doesn't want to do the budget, and that's how it feels. Before I go, may I make a suggestion related to budgeting? Absolutely, Sultry Nana. Absolutely. Make the suggestion. Absolutely. Divide it. Yes, Sean, right? I understand that. So I guess I may have to have allowance for myself. Yes. Sean, listen, I know, because the question, May I come up? Oh, yeah. Miss Sultry, you want to come up? Okay. So I'm just going to have to unplug this mic. But yeah, you can come up. Hold on. So I'm just going to unplug it because when my mic is in, I can't, hold on. Yeah. All right. I'm going to let you accept. Okay. It's connecting.
Okay, bless you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
To butt in. We didn't have separate budgets so much as it was one budget,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone had a specific responsibility as it relates to the budget.
Mm.
For example, I was responsible for the electric bill
Mm-hmm.
and helping with the food.
Mm.
Okay, we have 5 children, 3 of whom lived with us from my previous marriage. And over a period of time, I was literally taking care of the electric bill, but every time I got paid, I had stuff, something specifically going towards the electric bill. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ended up sick in the hospital. I had brain surgery and I had to have a partial hysterectomy, which turned into something really ugly.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, while I was out for nearly a year, I was out for more than a year. Anyway, we got into our 10th month before my husband said, "Baby, I haven't seen the electric bill."
Mm-hmm.
Every time I got paid, something was going towards the electric bill. Every other week. There was so much of a surplus in it, and I got sick, that he didn't see a bill till like the 10th month.
Mm.
Sometimes we just have to do that. Now, I know men aren't like that. They're like, money burns a hole in my husband's pocket. And he really did have to maintain certain things because he's used to me being his assistant, maintaining the documentation, maintaining how the bills were paid. Of course, we're contributing together,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm keeping an eye on various things to make sure that it's taken care of. Now, things are a lot rougher right now because I'm retired. He's had a number of strokes. So we've been struggling for about a year now. But the Lord's blessing us vitamins. Okay.
Okay.
My point is this: separate budgeting, no. It's not conducive to your family staying
a family,
so to speak. But that mindset of we are working together.
Right.
If you separate it, there's going to create a barrier that you don't want.
Exactly.
Okay, I've been married 35 years now. It's been working. Okay, take your time, have a sit down, have a discussion. Ask, how would you like us to handle this, and work out something together. But please do not separate how you want to do it and how he wants to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality is it will cause a rift that you don't want.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're talking about issues of trust and, well, you're spending this and I'm spending that. Yes, we have a joint account. I have an individual account at the same bank, and I have credit union, and I have another credit union account all together. That's where my Social Security goes. Okay, because I know if I handle it properly, there are things that are going to get covered that he may have missed.
Mm-hmm.
But the point is, we're working together to make sure things are covered.
Mm-hmm.
We've got 5 adult children and 7 grands, 5 of whom are also adults.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a daughter in the Navy. She already has 2 homes, and she plans on buying a third. Our daughter in real estate, they're doing very well for themselves. We have 5 grandsons, 2 granddaughters.
Okay.
Folks in college. All the grandsons cook, clean, and do their own work.
Nice.
And have for years.
Nice.
When they come visit Nana and Papa, they do more cooking and cleaning than I do.
Y'all taught them well.
I am so blessed in so many ways.
Yes.
So, as I said before, pray about that.
Mm-hmm.
Pray about that, and talk to your spouse or your significant other, whoever that might be,
mm-hmm.
and let the Holy Spirit lead.
Absolutely.
Because if we start going in Well, I think we should. No. So trust in the Lord with all of thine heart and lean not unto
Your
thine
own
own
understanding, yes.
Acknowledge him in all your
And
ways.
acknowledge him in all your ways. Mm-hmm.
Direct your path.
He will direct your path. Yep.
So that's just my 2 cents. Love you all. Be blessed. Be safe. Have a wonderful remainder of your year. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for your support, your engagement. I truly appreciate you more than you know.
Go ahead, sit me down. Sit me down.
Okay, I'm gonna see you now. Let me see. Look, I'm still trying to work this. Oh, hold up. Let
You
me.
just tap it on my name and then you'll see disconnect.
Oh, yep, I see it. Thank you so much. So, friends, okay, so Sean, I'm looking at your comment. I want to make sure I catch up on the comments. May I come up? Okay. So don't know if this will change. So, Sean, I just wanted to let you a couple things that I just want to really address really quick. I'm just gonna go back really quick because I think it was another comment. Okay. Just wanted to make I don't want to be inviting nobody. Okay. So Miss Relatable. So that's where the first question started. Can you give me pointers on how to separate the budget? So, and then Sean, you came in and then we were talking about, I have a separate budget now. He doesn't want to budget and that's how it feels. So here's the thing, you guys, for both Miss Relatable and also Sean. Thank you. You welcome. Look, Miss Relatable, now you're gonna be like, Nana said. I am cracking up, Miss Relatable. But here's the thing, you guys, and I always, again, I feel like, when it comes down to certain things in marriage, I have been bless you. Oh, you're welcome. Bless you too, Nina. Thank you so much. But I think your perspective is absolutely right. So I feel like I'm a little tricky on certain things that I say because I am not currently married. I was married for 10 years and I definitely feel like I would be handling stuff differently. But one of the things that I want to say to both of you ladies is I definitely believe in how to say two become one, but also a level of just I feel like just like Sultry Nana has said, if you really start to separate the budget, just like Sean said, it will slowly but surely become a division, and y'all will more feel like roommates. And I'm just careful on the things. Sorry, you guys, if you can hear certain stuff. I'm in my basement. I agree. You know what I mean? Now again, if you're saying that he just won't talk about the budget, here's a couple things that I would recommend. Instead of coming like, oh, we have to do the budget, this is what we have to do, try to come to the spouse like if he just won't discuss it and it's like, okay, like it's just like, then maybe come at him in a different way. Maybe roommates. Yes, Sean, I know. And Bob, thank you so much for coming in. Yes. And and that's the enemy, right, y'all? Let's just call it what it is. That's the first thing that the enemy is trying to do: separate marriages, tear up homes, and we don't want that, y'all. We don't want that. So here's one of the things I suggest: if you can, try to come at it in a different angle, right? Instead of like, oh, we have to do the budget or this is what we have to do, you can say, to your spouse or your significant other, like, can we talk about finances? And then talk about it like, listen, talk about your feelings and how you're feeling. I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling worried. Alan, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining the fan club. Like, let them hear your heart a little bit. There are budget sheets you can show him by sharing what's coming up, and this is what's going on. Good evening, Alan. Good evening. We are talking about budgeting and about families and spouses and how you can incorporate your spouse and your family into your budget. But here's one of the things that I want to say. Thank you so much for the hand hearts. Truly appreciate you. So I wanted to say that again, excuse me, I need to oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the hand hearts. Oh, you reached level 10, friend. You reached level 10, Alan. Thank you so much. You reached level 10 in the room, friend. Thank you so much for the populars. Congratulations. But yeah, you don't want it to feel like roommates. So again, let's kind of change our approach a little bit, right? And again, I'm not a dating coach. I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not none of the things. Your girl has been married before. I've been married for 10 years. So and again, like we said, to approach it in a different way. Let him hear your heart in a different way. Thank you so much for the populars. Let him know, listen, I'm concerned about the budget. I really want to invite you into it. How can we get on the same page? And if it's still like, if he's like, I don't want to talk about the budget, whatever the case may be, and it's still friction there, then here's what I recommend. I'm a big advocate on counseling. I am a big advocate on counseling. And sometimes you may need a neutral party to come in and to be able to figure out what's the tension here. Because here's what I will say. A lot of times when it comes down to personal finances or anything when it rolls money, is usually a symptom of something else deeper. So it may be spilling out on the finances that he doesn't want to talk about it, but maybe a deeper rooted issue in there. So again, you guys, your girl ain't a marriage counselor. I ain't, a relationship dating coach. I am none of the things. These are just things that, Janine, so true. Our approach is important. Listen, y'all, if I learn anything, like your girl was married for a long, now mind you, I was married for when I was young. Okay. I got married at 18 because I had my kids very young. So I got married at 18. And here's one of the things too that you learn, you learn relationships, right? You learn some things that you have done wrong, some things that you don't want to take into the next relationship. I am going to tell you, I was like a firecracker. Like, yeah, I don't like this and that. I was just like a firecracker. Like, yeah, I'm, and just my delivery for a lot of things, he just automatically shut down. Like, okay, so we just whatever you want to do, whatever. And I had to learn my approach to things. You look like a teen now. No, I'm not a teen. I had my kids at teen. I had my first at 18. Yes, me and my kid's father, we got married at 18. We were very young. We didn't know what we was doing, y'all. Got married at 18 and had our kids very quickly. So by the time we were 23, we had 3 kids under the age of 5. Don't listen, what was I doing? 3 kids under the age of 5, y'all. Oh, Jesus. I was just like, oh, Lord. But yes, we had the boys very, very young. And, again, one of the things that I took away from, the divorce and everything like that is I was a firecracker, y'all. I just would be like, it needed to be my way, and the delivery and all of the things. And then also getting to relationships, when I'm older, that was your common theme. That your girl, they like, you kind of like, have an attitude or your delivery. So sometimes I had to really learn. Your girl had to learn, like, okay, Lord, give me wisdom on how I'm going to approach this topic with this person. Give me wisdom, give me time, Lord. And I noticed that I had to not come to, my partner in anger, because whatever I was thinking, it was just going to come out anyway. And it wasn't going to sound right. And he was going to shut down and we wasn't going to get nowhere. Because now I'm pissed because you done shut down and we can't even talk about the budget or whatever it is. And then he pissed because of my delivery. Like, dang, you coming to me all like this, who will want to talk? Which is true. So again, I am not a dating coach. I am not none of the things, but I do know some of the things that I would take away from being in relationships. And I do know that I think it's very important to make sure that you try not to separate the finances, because it definitely can be like the start of division. And if you can't reconcile the things in the relationship, then I would say get an outside party, get a marriage counselor in there. So that's what I would recommend, you guys. So that's my little soapbox on it. I hope that you guys was blessed, and I hope that you and I will be praying for each and every household that is represented, because I know it's hard. I know it's hard to feel division and all of that. That's why it thanks you. Welcome, Sean. You welcome, and again, I know it's hard, friend. I know it's easier said than done. Again, I've been in a relationship and been married. I mean, it's easier said than done. It definitely is. But I would want to say, stay encouraged to both of you guys, and ask God for discernment. Ask God for discernment and wisdom. So that was step number 5, you guys. I'm not gonna plug this mic in because then I'll be like trying to figure it out. So but Step number 5 was definitely lead with grace and not guilt. And sometimes if I learn anything, and you guys know, it's just being in situations, being in marriages, sometimes you gotta bite your tongue. You kind of gotta compromise. You kind of gotta do things that you don't want to do, say things, keep the peace, and again, that's sometimes what we have to do. Unfortunately, breathe. Yes, sultry Nana. Yes, breathe and be like, Lord, woo, give me discernment, God. Just give me some strength, give me some strength to, God, take the words, out of my mouth and let it resonate in a way. So yeah, definitely. But again, it takes one day at a time. It definitely takes to stay on your hands and knees in prayer. And it is not easy. It's not easy at all. I know that it is kind of like easier said than done. So yeah, you guys, let me see what else. You keep a journal and share your thoughts. Okay, share your thoughts that way. I do, and nobody wants to argue. Journaling, oh my gosh, journaling has transformed my life in so many ways, y'all. I will tell y'all, it has definitely transformed my life in so many ways. Oh, you know what? Let me see. It definitely did. Hold on. Oh yeah, I forgot that this thing. Let me see. I'm going to end this. Yeah, journal.